name is Raya. Our lands have been at war for as long as we can remember.
Kui, I understand that you pulled on some of your own Southeast Asian heritage and especially your mom when it came to writing the script. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, well, I mean, like when making any story, you want to put as much. If you can make it personal, it's just going to be better, right? And so, like I want, talk, Adele and I both talk about it quite often. I think that there's a lot of stereotypes associated with Asian women, and if you're from the Southeast Asian culture, you actually know how fierce Asian women actually are. And so it was really important that we got to put their spirits and their souls and their fight into these characters, especially in Rise, in Namari, Varana, all these characters that when we watch them, we can feel like it's a reflection of our own families.
Raya is the first Southeast Asian princess. So, talk to me about what that meant to you to get to bring her to life.
Oh my gosh. Well, I grew up in Malaysia in Southeast Asia, and I came here as an immigrant. And the very, very first movie I ever watched was Disney's Snow White. So Disney's always been such a huge part of my life. And so the idea that I would be part of a Disney animated feature, and not only that, being a part of bringing this character, inspired by the faces and the culture of Southeast Asia is tremendous. I have a young daughter, and it means the world to be able for her to be able to look at a Disney princess and see her own face reflected in her.
Absolutely. And I understand you even drew on your own heritage in order to kind of inform the story.
Absolutely, and I think for me and also my co-writer Nguyen, who's a Vietnamese heritage, and our head of story from Veer Soon Thorn from Thailand. There were so many people from Southeast Asia or had Southeast Asian cultural roots in our story department, visual development, animation, who were already part of the Disney family. And, we never really had a chance, I think, for the most of us, to really celebrate that side of ourselves and our culture and our background. And so you'd be able to see it, whether it was on in the script pages or, in the storyboards, on the little visual details. People were putting their hearts and souls into it, not just from, what we learned, from our cultural experts who were so vital in, really steeping our team in the cultures, but what it was like to grow up in a Southeast Asian household. And so for people watching the movie, even if you know nothing about Southeast Asia, I hope you'll be able to appreciate the beauty and sense the kind of love and, attention to detail at every layer of the movie.